I am now creating weekly exclusive content for Patreon, so if you are interested in that, go check out the link down below. And of course, if you want to avoid the random lottery of FIFA points, you want to go straight to the source, buy the players directly, use u7buy.com and use the code TVM at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the Road to Glory Foot Champs gameplay for nearly 10 minutes in this one, which is longest time we've had gameplay in a Road to Glory episode since, well, I mean like sections of gameplay. Obviously, one live game we did the other day with regards to sort of breaking it down and what I'm sort of doing differently now. I'm trying to implement that in Foot Champs, of course. And I'm still learning a few things. I've changed the team slightly for this session. Instead of Amavi at left back, I went out and got Kamara, which the review you would have seen on the channel already. That's been met with a few people saying that I don't know what I'm talking about because he's actually OP. And to be fair, the more I use him, the more I like him. So I'll accept the criticisms there. And of course, every card's going to be different for everyone. You know, that it's just one of those things where some people like certain players for whatever reason. Other people don't like them. I know people who don't like Ryan Kent. Oh, he's not that effective. I don't get why people use him. He's literally just ran 60 yards, beaten off a defender who's got more strength than him, and then got an assist to help us get a goal there. So there are people out there who will have difference of opinions, and that's just the way that it is. That guy that's the only shot he had on target up until that point, and he managed to score. I was doing really well in my first few games of not allowing my opponents to get shots away, and then obviously we start to panic a little bit when we go 1-1, and I try and chase it a little bit rather than just staying patient, and then I gave away a few more shots. Luckily, we came out with a win. My record right now is not particularly great, but I have realised that my team is nowhere near as good as some of these guys' teams. Now, this guy's team maybe not as much, although he does have more team of the seasons than I do in the team. I am sort of alluding more toward the likes of PK. I don't think PK is good enough. He's far too slow. He's sluggish. Don't really notice it too much in Rivals, to be fair. But when playing, especially the style of play that I'm playing right now, which is a lot more sort of passive, that was really irritating because I've tackled him. I've got the ball. I've tried to get rid of it, and he's just not listened to me. The button press just didn't register, or he was taking far too long to listen. PK's fault there for not reacting quick enough. I couldn't get him over fast enough because he's just not quick enough in general. I've since started using whatever loan games I've got left on Maldini, who is a much better player. Surprise, surprise. So I need to improve my defense big time. We'll get into, not defense, but like I need to improve PK himself, right? We'll get into comments in just a second. There is one thing I want to show you. So here, what I should have done was played it over. And I know that. I'm aware of that. I looked at it back and I was like, why? In fact, as soon as it happened, I took the shot and the keeper saved it. I was like, why didn't I square that? Heat of the moment, my thought process was, I'm going to shoot as soon as the ball was played through. Didn't wait for it to develop a little bit. My hands don't react as quickly as my brain does. And yeah, bit stupid, really. Volk wants to know, channel member, by the way. What a legend. He's been a channel member. Oh, he's a new member. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you very much, mate. Says, Payet review, when? To be honest, I don't think I'm going to do it. Not because I don't think he's worth it, but because I can't afford to complete him just for a review, unfortunately. If I was a bigger channel with more views and therefore more money to be able to put back into the game, then fine. But unfortunately, I've got like 500,000 coins, maybe less than that on my main account, and that has quite literally got to last me until the end of the game, which is not ideal. The Road to Glory account, I'm starting to use a little bit more of the coins for building packs for episodes, for buying players for the team. Like Kamara, for example, was a review, to be fair, but I've also tried to use him in the squad. I'd like to do that a little bit more often, where I'm buying players, using them in the team, and then reviewing them as well. Got a rage quit there, which is not something that happens to me very often in Champs until I'm playing Sunday night, which is, of course, tonight, if I've got my days right. This guy's team was very good. He swapped out his goalkeeper right from kickoff, and he was a pretty decent player. Relied on that Griezmann. There's been a lot of Griezmanns against me this weekend so far, maybe 3. I say a lot. I know 3 doesn't sound like a lot, but when you consider that I've played like 9 games maybe, 3 or 4, quite a lot actually. That was a very dodgy ball over the top. Actually managed to make it work. It was kind of obvious that was exactly what I was going to do. I'd like to get Lozano in the team, to be honest, from the starting point, because he's very, very good. Kamada's good as well, but I mean, no, Kamada is good. There's nothing wrong with him at all. His fake shots into actual shots then are very good. And again, Griezmann just punishing me, essentially. And we lose that game 2-1. Bit disappointing to lose that game, to be fair, because I feel like I could have won it. There were 2 games this weekend that I feel like I've not lost undeservedly. I mean, I didn't score enough goals and they beat me. But I feel like I could have won them, you know? Patrick says... I don't know if you've spoken about this before, but why not spend some of those coins? I mean, you have over 500k and you've said yourself that you have team needs upgrading. The reason I don't is because I need to have a little bit of a backup, A, to build some packs, and B, to have an option to buy some players for reviews. So for example, had I used those coins to upgrade my team, I would not have been able to buy Kamara yesterday in order to get a review out this morning. You know, so unfortunately, I'm sort of at mercy of videos and content, as well as trying to build a road to glory. Kind of hoping next year that extra touch there was completely unnecessary. Did really well to get into the space and then just overshot my run. I don't know why I tried to sprint into the gap. I need to use sprint less, I think. That's one big thing that I do that really costs me. But there we are. So yeah, coins. This is a road to glory. I'd love to go out and spend the coins. It makes sense, right? I mean, leave yourself with maybe 50k, still enough to build some packs, do some bronze pack method, build up the League SBC methods, and do whatever SBCs EA drop. But then I'm not able to buy players for review. It's really, really irritating, and it's not fair that you have to sit here and watch me not buy the players, because it's a road to glory. Surely I should be. I've built them from nothing. I should be allowed to do it. And you're right, I should be. I just don't have the amount of money in real life to buy FIFA points to then open packs and get the coins I need for reviews. It's a really bad situation to be in right now. But had I it's a combination of things, right? Had the world not gone completely to pot and ad revenue had been the same, I would have a little bit more money to be able to buy some FIFA points through Team of the Season, pack some of the Team of the Season cards, sell them on, and make some money on my main account. Therefore, we might be able to be a little bit more free on the Road to Glory. Had the Road to Glory had the views of last FIFA, then again, we would be fine, because I would be able to do Road to Glories every day, and Road to Glories do actually make a fair bit of money when ad revenue works. So 2 things have gone against me. The interest in the game has dipped an awful lot sooner than last year for some reason, and the ad revenue has shot me in the bum as well. So yeah, two things really that has just meant that this is the way that it had to go. This guy, by the way, was not a particularly good player. No disrespect to him, but he was being carried by Dybala and Ronaldo. Those cards are unbelievable. He couldn't defend for love nor money. Luckily, I was just about good enough to beat his defense. But every time he came forward, I was defending him quite well, but every time he gave the ball to Dybala, and in particular Ronaldo, there was always a chance he was going to score. I was very stupid in trying to chase him round there with Ronaldo. I was just very wary that it was Ronaldo. One little scoop turn into a certain position, or just left stick turn, and he's in, and I can't stop that because Ronaldo is insane. Luckily, we do pick up a 4-2 win, and like I said, I dominated the game. I felt like I could have scored 6 or 7 goals, and had he not had Ronaldo and he had Lukaku there, for example, he wouldn't have scored at all. So yeah, carried by that card for sure. I have played a couple more since, but I will save those and sort of tag them on in tomorrow's video, because right now we are going to go into some packs, and I'm going to continue with the comments. My controller's off again. Brilliant. Griffith Llewellyn says, great video, helped me to go from 2-10 on Friday to 11-3 today on Weekend League. Diolch yn fawr. Hey, that's thank you very much in Welsh, by the way. I'm not going to take credit for that, but I appreciate you thinking that I had something to do with it. I know I've been sharing what I've been doing in terms of trying to improve in my game, but I wouldn't say that that's any sort of, it's not new information to most people. I think most people know and have known what I've been doing and have been doing what I've been doing, and I'm sort of slow on the uptake, if you will, but I'll take it. You know, thank you very much. What have we got here? Players that I've bought that I already had because I'm stupid. But I blame the game. You meant a French Bundes manager would help the chem. Obviously, yesterday we were taking some comments that were from people who were trying to help me get more chem on my players, because obviously I had some of them the wrong way around and what have you. And Football Fun was very confused. Well, I say very confusing. I was confused by what he was saying. And a French Bundes manager would help me get a bit more chem. I need to look at that for sure. But to be fair, I mean, unless it's like more chem like individually, because we've got 100 chem, and I think there's only 2 players off chem in my entire team. I'm tempted to keep Kamara for, I wouldn't even just say, I mean, I'll tell you what I might do actually. I might sell him, play the rest of my games, sell him, and then maybe buy him back after all the upgrades have gone, because he's actually better than a Marvi. I'll take that, not bad. See if I can get 400 coins for Papadopoulos. Another great episode. Can't wait to see what upgrades happen to the team in the coming days. Thank you very much, Lloyd. That is a different Lloyd. Actually, that's not a different Lloyd. I don't even know why I said that, because no one was Lloyd before. I don't know why I thought your name was Lloyd Griffith. I don't know. Let's go for the gold players pack. We've got a lot of rares, actually. I went through, I did marquee matchups. Hey, hello, that's a board in a gold players pack. Would you Adam and Eve it? It's not a walkout, but it is a board. I did marquee matchups, which, Silicon, not bad, I suppose. Did marquee matchups, which gave me a few packs, of course. That could have gone for a lot more, that Valencia guy. He's not going to go for it. I'm actually just going to discard him, because we're going to start running out of space. And then I went through a few of the League SBCs as well. Nothing too crazy with League SBCs. Just a few of the Saudi League, Chinese League teams, a few MLS teams as well. And just try to knock off a few of the clubs that I had sort of made up. I've got an awful lot of small, rare mixed players packs. I can't speak. I am without voice. Did that? I missed it. I clicked open, but I didn't look. Obviously, it's not anything. Maxi says get R9. I had him and I sold him, and I used the coins to open bronze packs. Just not for me. Just wasn't very good. Just in case, don't understand. R9 is very expensive. Why did I just sell him for 800 coins? What's wrong with me? I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. Let me just discard him. 800 coins for a rare. That was stupid. I should have kept him, because he'll be worth well over 1,000 when those French League upgrades happen. That's not a board either. Nick says, loving the new graphics. Don't know what you mean, but I appreciate you anyway. I mean, maybe I put something in. Was it the oh, hello, he's worth money. I'm going to get rid of him because I don't actually need a Barca player, because I've already done that. And I use one of my bronze Barca players as well. The irritating thing about those Champions League cards is they don't count as actual rares. I could have sold him actually for some money. Didn't think about that. But let me do the small prime mixed. The rare, just standard rare Bernat. Hello, that's a board. Be a team of the season. It is. Oh, be a League One. Be a League One. Argentina. What does that mean? Right wing. Di Maria. Oh my days. Oh my days, that's tradable as well. That is a team of the season that is tradable, that is worth a lot of money. Oh, I needed that. I am so happy. Thank you, FIFA gods. How much is he worth? I'll look on here. It's fine. Am I being cheeky for asking for Awar in this pack as well? I probably am, right? Oh, that's tasty. No, that's fine. I'll take it. Oh, it's tradable. Oh, be a million coins. Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing. 400 and whatever it is. What is it? 460? That's a review as well. I don't know if I'll be able to get him into the team, but I mean, he is 5-star skills, 3-star weak foot, unusable. Look at the state of it. Look at the state of that. That is such a good card. He is getting tried. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I will try. We got 8 packs left. Who said you need mega packs to get good things? I mean, I did them because The like Electrum packs and things like that, very small chance. Hello, that's a board. Oh, I thought we were going to get back to back then. My heart can't take that. German. Centre mid. Goretzka? Hey, Goretzka, 84 rated. I mean, he could be worth a little bit as well. I'll keep him because, useful for SBCs and such. That's mad. I cannot believe we've just packed that. But no, my thought process when I'm going through and I'm just chipping away at a few teams, I'll do the silver ones, I'll do them off camera, but with things like the small rare, yeah, okay, you've got 4 cards in there that aren't gold, but you have 2 gold rare cards, so you never know. There's plenty of team of the seasons that have got base bronze, silver, and non-rare gold as well, so and rares as well. So yeah, good chance in packing something decent in one of these packs. So don't dismiss them. We're not going to get a board on this occasion. I'm well happy with that. We just packed Di Maria, lads. I can't get over that. That's crazy good. I mean, that's a lot of money, right? That's nearly 500,000 coins. Obviously, by the time I want to keep it, but no, I'll keep it. By the time I review it and then sell it, maybe after tax as well, I'll be happy to take about 400k from that. That gives us 830,000 coins. I have a 70,000 coin. He's probably not 70k right now, actually. Let me have a look. That's not a board. So Kamara is currently worth 67. He's actually gone up in price on console anyway, from what he was yesterday. So yeah, I've got a 67,000 coin team of the season to sell as well. But I was tempted to keep him. But I think if I'm going to keep him, I'm going to sell him, then buy him back, because obviously he'll be worth less after the upgrades, and he'll be worth more now. So I will look to maybe play a few more games, sell him before any sort of pack or upgrade or anything like that comes out, and then I'll keep him. So we'll have 830. We'll have near enough 900k, which is tasty. I also have an awful lot. I mean, do the 25k pack because I just don't like them. I have an awful lot of rares and French League rares to do upgrades as well. So you never know, we might actually pack Di Maria again. Not that I would want to. If I could choose, if I could quite literally hand pick a team of the season card that isn't Mbappe, Neymar, Ben Yedder, it would be Aouar, because he fits the team perfectly, because I'm already using a version, and I would then move Sabitzer into CDM with Saul, and then use Aouar as the cam. One thing I've noticed more than, not more, but as much as PK, Sabitzer doesn't make a great cam. This is a board. It's not I wasn't feeling it. I don't know why. Wasn't feeling that as a team of the season. It's another board though. Be Kepa or something. Be 84 rated. Diego Costa, I'll take it. Union Berlin striker. That's banging. That's 10k. Now, I'm not going to sell him because I want to complete the Bundesliga for... Who is the Bundesliga player? I've reviewed him and I don't even know who it is. Who is the Bundesliga player? That's going to annoy me. I know who it is. I just can't think of who it is. Who is the Bundesliga player? I'm going to have to go have a look. Before we open the last 2 packs, I'm going to have to go have a look to see who the Bundesliga player is. I'm going to be like, oh yeah, of course. I don't know if I want him to actually use him, or whether I want him to just so we can go back around the Bundesliga again. But there is a reason why I want to do it. Nkunku, yeah, of course. I mean, I do... Last week, yeah, I want him. Now, not as much. And the reason for that is because he won't be good enough for what I'm trying to achieve. Like last week, I wasn't trying to be ultra competitive. I wasn't necessarily trying to I was trying to win every game that I play, obviously, but you know what I mean. Like I'm actually trying now. But whereas last week I wasn't. I was just playing for the sake of playing. So Nkunku now isn't good enough, whereas last week it would have been fine. It's a weird scenario to be in. We've got a duplicate French rare there, which is nice. For the record, by the way, the record is 6-3, so it's not particularly good. I know that's not good. I know for a lot of people that's not bad, because I've just been watching like a coaching session where the guy, how is that worth so much? Where the guy finishes silver 2 and he scraped a silver 1 once this year, and the guy who's doing the coaching is like, yeah, that's about average of the people I coach. And I'm thinking, wow, like it doesn't enter my head that people don't hit gold 3. Like I'm thinking, oh, I'm just going to stop at gold 3. There are a lot of people out there who can't hit gold 3, which is mad when you think about it. Well, when I think about it anyway. So my eyes have indeed been opened. But yeah, I am obviously... I'm just trying, like Sabitzer, for example. We'll talk more about it in just a second when I go look at the team. I was kind of hoping for a board there, but let's not complain. We've just packed Angel Di Maria's Team of the Season card. Mental. When I first saw Argentina, I was thinking, well, it has to be a minor league because it can't be like Dybala. So who could it be? I just couldn't think who it would be. In my head, as soon as I saw Team of the Season, I was thinking minor league. That's where I was like, just give me a league, what a Ligue 1, right? I just want a French league team of the season. That's all I wanted. We got a banger. Right, so let's have a look at this. At the moment, I've got Kubo there. I don't like him. So Di Maria going into that spot would be nice. The issue I'm going to have is that it just doesn't fit. I mean, I could play him off Chem. Right, have a look at this. Have a look at this. He's the second highest rated card in the team. So if I move him back and we do the old switcheroo, now Saul isn't on Chem just yet because obviously Sabitzer's not giving him the Chem. He's not getting it from Kostic. I know this. He's now off Chem as well. So we've got a big chemistry problem. If I do that, he's again not on Chem. But if I put PK back in, which is what I will do after the loans on Maldini end, we're kind of like, I don't know if that's worth doing. Is it worth it, or should I just bring Di Maria off the bench? Because I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe Di Maria off the bench is a bit of a waste of Di Maria, but at the same time, I don't want to be playing... The thing is, I can't review him off Chem anyway, because people won't accept it, right? So I would need to get him on full Chem to get that review in. If I had the objective Adrissa Gay, I'd be laughing there, because okay, Saar would be off Chem, but maybe I could go and get someone for right back to give the chemistry, but either way, not happening. Anyway, that aside, let's just pretend that we didn't pack Di Maria for a second. I know I could sell Di Maria, by the way, and then just buy someone better than Kubo, and that is definitely something that I'll look to do as well, because even though I said I need coins, now that we have upwards of 900k, I've got 2 other accounts I can review players on. I'm not like desperate to use those coins for reviews, and now I've got a review in Di Maria anyway. So yeah, I'm okay with spending a couple of 100,000 at some point. Not just yet, because I want to see what I get from upgrades. I'm just going to play the rest of the weekend league with this team and just see where we end up. Sabitzer is not a good cam, and I don't really know why. I think it might be that agility. Of course, he's on 7 Chem as well, so he doesn't get the full boost of the artist, so he does only go up to 89. He's 5'10". He's got 3-star skills, high work rates. I mean, for the way that I play in a 4-2-3-1, you'd think he would be a good cam, because I do like them to come back and help out in the midfield, which he does. But for whatever reason, he just doesn't do it for me. Using him as a CDM with a defensive chem still on him would be far better, I think. But I can't use Awar as a cam either, because this version of Awar isn't good enough. The Team of the Season version is, and I can use that as a cam. I don't know if I'd want to because of the weak foot, but yeah, I could definitely use the Team of the Season version as the cam. But I don't want to use that version as the cam because it's not good enough. So at the moment, I'm just sort of trudging along with Sabitzer. Saul isn't a cam. He's worse than Sabitzer in that role, so that's irrelevant. I will, I think, look to massively overhaul this team after this weekend league. I was thinking about it last night, and I'm like, when I was playing champs, I was thinking to myself, half of these players I really don't care about. Like, if I just take out Witzel there, get rid of him, and have a look through the team, right? So we've got a bunch of loans that I can use at some point. Like I might even put Figo in instead of Kubo for 7 games and just use him. I might just chuck Henry in there for a game. Just use up the loans, get rid of them, because I'm keeping 1 on them. Why? I'm never gonna use them. So do all that, use all these up, and whatever it is, right? So for this weekend, I can get by just using all the loans. Obviously, I can't do that every weekend because the loans won't last that long. But that Wayne Rooney card, right? I start from the beginning. That Modric card. I mean, if we're going to go from the very beginning, Robertson, he's a Liverpool player. I don't want to get rid of him. I'll keep him, right? Liverpool players, they get a buy because toward the back end of the year, where we're going through July and August, I will want to play with Liverpool players just for the sake of having Liverpool teams. So I don't like giving away my Liverpool players, so that's fine. That Axel Witsel is a fantastic card. I really do like it, but he just doesn't fit the team at the moment. With whether he will in the future, I don't know. So at the moment, I'm not going to make any hasty decisions. It's not my first language. Give me a break. I'm going to use Ronaldo as well, actually, this weekend league. And I might even use Hazard and just get him in there and see what we can do with them. But, yeah, Axel Witsel, he may end up getting in the team at some point. We'll have to wait and see. But the likes of Modric, he won't. And Wayne Rooney won't either. And they don't make it off the bench because I've got better players off the bench. So why don't I put them into an SBC? It's kind of the same now with David De Gea. I've got Ter Stegen. I will look to play Ter Stegen in goal wherever possible. Even though De Gea is fantastic for links, and we do have a fair few games on him, nearly 300 games, I, again, still think that, why have I got him? Why don't I just give him up into something? Laporte, kind of the same, but not at the same time, because he's not a terrible defender. I prefer him to PK, and he does link with Kante, who I still like. And he's French, which gives him that link to Sarr, Anamavi, and even Kamara now. So, yeah, look to keep him. But my point is, I've got a lot of cards here, like Florian Thauvin, Mariano, even Jose Perez, now Yuri as well as Dessers and Havertz. Even Hadji, never going to use Hadji again. Was good when I had him. Got nearly 200 games out of him. But he's just, I mean, it's a good card. It is a good card, but it's just not as good as some of the cards I've got now and the coins I have. The cards I'm going to have access to. My point is, I'm too sentimental with these cards. I'll keep them in there. Like, for example, Florian Thauvin, right? Was that an SBC? I've played 54 games. He's not bad, but he's only really played in first owner objective teams for 5 or 6 games at a time, and that's it. I never use him. He's not a bad card, but he's just not as good as a lot of the team of the seasons you can get now. So there's quite literally no point in him being there, but I won't give him up because it's an 89 rated card that I've used a couple of times and I just got some sort of attachment to him. I need to break away from it. It's kind of the same as that 88 Trent, although he's a Liverpool player, so that's different. Bakayoko, he was an objective card. I think I've used him like 4 times. 10 times. Just don't care about him. Bellarabi will probably never play again. Again, not a bad card, but nowhere near as good as a lot of the team of the season options. I need to just find a player through an SBC that I like, maybe, when we decide to rebuild this team after this weekend. And then I need to just go in and say, look, if I want that Lucas, who by the way looks incredible, and that is an end game card, doesn't matter how long I have that for, there's going to be very little chance I'll want to swap that out if I were to do it, for example. Dimitri Payet, kind of the same, but not really. I mean, like, he is a very good card, but there might be something that comes out that rivals that. There won't be something that comes out that rivals that Lucas. He's got 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills, high medium, and then the stats are just insane. There's no beating that for agility, for pace, for dribbling, and all the rest of it, right? With Payet, it's a different story. And then if you go into players, there are other options in here as well. Like that Coutinho card, again, can't beat it for acceleration. You can't beat it for dribbling, ball control, agility, and pace. And then, of course, he's got 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. That is another one of those cards, like Lucas, that if I was to complete it, would be in the team till the end of the game because there's just no beating that. And then, of course, he does link to Kimmich. He does link to Witsel. And who knows? And Kamada and Kostic get soft links as well. So, yeah, I mean, I did speak about Coutinho. He is definitely an option, and I've got loads of cards. I could probably complete that without spending a coin. I'm keeping those cards because I'm thinking, well, if I review them, I've got them to link. Who cares? Just buy some random gold cards and just go into Rivals and review them. I don't need these big show-off SBC cards that no longer exist anymore. If I'm going to go do an SBC now, it's going to be for an end game card that I know won't need upgrading for the rest of the game. The Weekend League will conclude tomorrow. Hopefully just going to finish Gold 3, maybe Gold 2 if I've got enough time to play on, and the games, of course. And I'll try and implement Di Maria where possible. And then we'll look to rebuild the team over the course of the week. We're going to do a load of French League upgrades. We're going to have coins. We're getting back. We're getting back. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Let me know where you are in your current Weekend League and where you hope to finish. If you have enjoyed today's episode, I know I have, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.